In chapter 2101, the Stone family is thrust into a whirlwind of intrigue and anticipation as Mrs. Stone reveals the results of Clive's investigation into the Farrell family of Jensburg. As Elisa and Remy rush in, their serious expressions hint at the gravity of the information at hand. The tension is palpable as Mrs. Stone, holding crucial documents, welcomes her children's inquiries. Elisa, ever inquisitive, takes charge, examining the materials with keen interest. The presence of Remy, who has gained a tentative acceptance into the family, adds an undercurrent of complexity. The central revelation is Clive's probe into the mysterious deaths of Elisa's grandparents from the Farrell family. Despite decades having passed, the circumstances surrounding their demise remain shrouded in speculation. His investigation, however, lacks concrete evidence, leaving the family in a state of uncertainty. Elisa's initial hope that the investigation would shed light on her mother's lineage is met with disappointment. Clive explains that proving Mrs. Stone's connection to the Farrell family hinges on a blood relationship test with the current family head in Jensburg. The absence of tangible evidence leaves the matter hanging in the balance. Meanwhile, the subplot involving Elisa and Remy's budding relationship adds a touch of warmth to this chapter. The duo, brought together by Clive's summon, showcases a dynamic mix of familial concern and personal connection. Remy's consideration in keeping a respectful distance from Elisa in the presence of Mrs. Stone reflects the nuanced social dynamics at play. The story takes a delightful turn as the discussion shifts to the couple's future home. Remy's commitment to creating a perfect living space for Elisa highlights his deep affection. The meticulous planning of every detail, from interior design to the yard's landscaping, highlights Remy's earnest desire to craft a home tailored to Elisa's preferences. The chapter concludes with a sense of both anticipation and acceptance. Mrs. Stone, despite the lack of conclusive evidence regarding her lineage, seems content with the idea of Elisa and Remy building a life together. Future revelations are set in motion by the layers of fascination created by the enigma surrounding the Farrell family and the nuances of family history.